Oh, oh, oh. It continues. It continues. So, last time we did present tense verb conjugation. And I want to put a note in this section, at least at the end of this section. While the last page is in reference to present tense. That's not even how you spell tense, is it? Learned about a dozen verbs that describe. These are often called action verbs. The present tense of these verbs means the person habitually or regularly engages in the activities, or the person is planning, or person will or is planning to perform these activities. So, while the last page is in reference to present tense, it more specifically means habitual or intending or planning or intent. Intent would be a good one, or intent. I'll put you in a tent. All right. Let's see. Is there any more tense bullshit? Make sure you remember which verb belongs to which conjugation class. It is a good idea, therefore, to memorize each verb as a set. No. Instead of memorizing just the dictionary form, try to memorize the dictionary form and the present tense affirmative. To recap the rules for telling which verb that ends with hiragana ru belongs to which class, we note that if a verb ends with aru or oru, it is definitely a u verb. Uru can either be a regular or an u verb. Airu or eru is more likely to be a ru verb, but can also be an u verb. In this lesson, we learn about a dozen verbs that describe basic human actions. These are often called action verbs, present tense. Okay, that's what I just went over. Then examples of habitual actions. Fucking watashi wa yoku terebi wo mimasu. Mary-san wa tokidoki asa gohan wo tabemasen. We're getting there. Future actions. Watashi wa ashita oh god. Kyoto ni kimasu. Oh, Kyoto ni kimasu. Because ni would be the particle. I remember that, at least from last time I went over this. Ni being like a location particle. Sora-san wa kyo uchi ni kerimasen. That was not here. That was not here. It was here? No. I didn't. Before I do the particles, I'm actually going to double back on something I said the other day. Good heavens. not just going to copy this table. I'm going to think of a more clever way to incorporate it. But I want this table for this page. Okay. That's fine. Particles. Nouns used in sentences generally must be followed by particles, which indicate the relations the nouns bear to the verbs. In this lesson, we will learn 4 new particles: wo, de, ni, and he. Wo is in reference to direct object. The particle wo indicates direct objects, the kind of things that are directly involved in or affected by the event. None. Note that this particle is pronounced o. Oh, it's oh. Oh, fuck. I feel like a moron. Did I write anything for... I should get more than one colored highlighter. That's what I should do. And then I could highlight particles as their own thing. Okay. Oh. Oh. Direct object. This particle indicates direct objects, the kind of things that are directly involved or affected by the event. I don't know. I don't know how I want to condense this. Do I even have a note for wo? Oh. Yeah, marks direct objects. Kohi o nomimasu. Marks direct objects. Shit, I don't know. I don't know what I want to... Direct objects. This particle is used to denote things that are directly... What does it say? Directly involved. Directly involved or affected. Objects involved or affected by... I'm going to say the noun, and I acknowledge that could be wrong, but... Okay. De. Place or actions. Location marker. Locations. Okay. Place of action. The particle de indicates where an event... indicates where the event described by the verb takes place. So, this word should probably be verb then. Dude, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm just gonna put a fucking underline. I don't know which one. Pronounced O. Day. Locations. This particle. U. USA? Does it say USA? USA de Hiru? That's Hiru. Hiru gi Han. Hirugi Han. No, Hiru Gohan. Is that right? Is the fucking UHI? It is. This is a nightmare. I'm too fucking tired for this. Locations. This particle is used to mark locations. School. This is name. This is the wrong example. Library. Yomimas is read. Han is book. Okay, wait. This helps. Used to note objects involved or affected by the noun. I think that's right this time because this goes Han wo yomimasu. So I take it library would be to no teshia oh god. Teshiokan? Teshiokan? It sounds right. I don't know if that sounds right. Teshiokan sounds sensical. De. Which one of these is home, though? Uchi? Uchi doesn't mean home, right? Oh, that's not an u. That's a tsu. No, it is a u. What the fuck? Okay, so uchi can mean home, which means location. Mark locations in the sentence. Is it specific to? Yeah, in reference to the following verb. That's one F in reference. Okay. Ni. What the fuck is ni? Ni has many meanings, but here there are two. The goal toward which things move, and the time at which an event takes place. What did I write? Marks the time an activity takes place, or... Okay, yeah. Time. Wow, this is a nightmare sentence. Shichiji ni ie. No, it's not ie. Because ie is two I's and an E. Home. Okay. Shichiji ni uchi de kohi o nomimasu. That is horrible. That is horrible. That's three particles? That's three particles. Why is this nomimasu instead of yomimasu? Whatever. Largely used to mark a time, but it can also be used as movement towards a goal. Uchi ni keirimasu. So, it can also be used to describe movement towards a goal, or to denote movement towards a goal. Okay. Wait, what? With verbs iku, kuru, and keiru, you can replace the goal of movement with ni. You can replace the goal of movement ni with he. You cannot replace ni from time to time with he. Note that this particle is pronounced a. Okay. Which specific words is that? Iku, kuru. What did I write for it? Marks movement towards a goal, identical to use Okay. I don't entirely get it. I'm gonna be real. I don't get it. Is it only those three verbs? He's gonna look it up. He's gonna look it up. Is the particle he exclusive to iku, kuru, and keru? Iku. Is that the right? Yeah, that is the right kanji. That's crazy. Keru. Kuru. And what was the last one? Kuru and. That's not a G, right? That's a K? That is a K. Kaeru. What kanji are you? Yeah, that looks right. Oh my god. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. No, the particle A is not exclusive to iku, kuru, and keiru, but is most commonly used with those verbs and similar motion verbs. So it's specific to motion verbs, okay? So it's not specific. Everything about this line is wrong. Okay. Towards a goal. So towards used after movement verbs. Used after movement verbs shows going towards, denotes going towards. Two. Okay. Going towards a goal. This sounds a lot like the second description of ni, the primary difference being ni would be used to say you're going to something, whereas it would mean no. Ni would mean you're going to something, while a means you're going towards something. Okay. I actually can't write it down in one go. Every time I think about it, I fuck it up because the difference between going to and going towards doesn't exist in my mind. Okay, so for knee, it's probably school, home. Okay, so that's like marking locations in the goal of movement. Whereas this one, it's marking. No, it's literally the exact same sentence. There is no fucking difference. This is horrid. Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I'm not chill with that. That's fucking stupid. This sentence and this sentence are quite no. What? This sentence. Are they both exactly the same? That's a really bad example. That's a really bad example. These examples should be like I will not walk. I feel like I will not walk would be a much more logical sentence to use a in instead of just swapping knee for a for whatever reason. Like obviously it's marking the location, but I thought it was supposed to go after movement verbs. So would it instead be uh kyo oh my god. Kyo Kyogao Kyogao E? Never mind, I'm doing the bottom one. Uchi ni whatever what the fuck's the word for walk? Fucking Uchi e uh no Uchi ni walk ni uh walk ni no. Yeah, no. Uchi e walk Nope. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It actually there's actually no fun. There's no difference. There's no difference. It's the same particle. And you know what? I'm gonna delude myself into that until I have a full blown crash out when it like approaches me on a fucking test or whatever. There is no difference between ni and e. Fuck them. Time references. Wait. Okay, yeah, one of the uses for ni is time. I'm not going insane. You know, I'm actually okay with this. My head hurts. It actually hurts. It's never been this bad in any of these study sessions yet. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep, but I'm going to call it here. I'm going to highlight my words, and I'm going to call it here for studying because I'm actually like really agitated over this whole fucking this and this. I really hate that. I don't know. Maybe there's a video I can watch that'll make more sense, but as for now, it doesn't make sense to me. Wow, what a pittance of work.